Mr. Khurshid, there are sensational allegations that have been made by Prashant Bhushan and Arvind Kejriwal today against Robert Vadra. What is your initial reaction to this?
Well, I looked for words in my vocabulary that come easily to me, and I think the word preposterous sounds good for them. I think preposterous and stupid is what sums up what they have done. Frankly, a clear case of a stillborn political party looking for a manifesto and trying to cook up a mad manifesto. This is how I would sum it up.
I have no idea about how much of what's been alleged is actually true, but do you, since this is an attack on a member of the Congress's first family, do you see clear political overtones to it?
Well, undoubtedly, but they've been at politics for some time now, and I think it became apparent when Anna Hazare broke away from them, and this was obviously the reason, because they have a political motive. They were in the knight's shining armor as civil society for quite some time, trying to ward off any attacks and taking advantage of any attacks by playing the victims. But today they have shed that armor and they are now out as politicians, and they must get it as they give, and I think they should be ready for that. I find they're pretty bad losers, so they better prepare for a tough time ahead.
When you say that, do you mean a possible defamation case? Is that what you're talking about?
We know that this is a political conspiracy. We will answer it politically. I think we have adequate material for hurling back at them in terms of political arguments. But we will strategize. We will certainly put our heads together, put our best minds together, and see if something more needs to be done to teach them a lesson or two in what the law of the land is.
So when you say that you're going to teach them a lesson or two on the law of the land, what exactly does that mean?
It means that we will explore every option. We will explore legal options as well. These are frankly upstart political people, and upstart political people should, I think, not forget what the law requires people to do. So let us see. Let's first come to a conclusion as to what is the best strategy to face these people and make them see reality as it exists.
Mr. Khurshid, the BJP has also jumped into this tonight with Ravi Shankar Prasad saying that there should be a probe into these allegations. How do you react to that?
Well, a probe a minute is Ravi Shankar's idea of life. I'm afraid that he and Arvind Kejriwal don't seem to belong to a culture which we call democratic. I think they seem to have confined themselves to a culture called probocratic, so they want a probocracy in this country, not a democracy. Well, let them just go and convince people to support their idea of democracy.
Mr. Khurshid, though, just looking at the specifics of the allegations that have been made today by Arvind Kejriwal and Prashant Bhushan, are you saying that Robert Vadra's business dealings are completely above board, that nothing wrong has gone on?
I'm not saying anything at all. I'm saying that the manner of making allegations certainly appears to be nonsensical, but I do believe that somebody's business secrets or business relations or business decisions are there for people to require, ask and to be told. I'm not going to give any details of business dealings that I'm not familiar of, but certainly if questions which I believe are unwarranted are asked about somebody's private life or private business concerns, we would certainly as government want to answer, particularly since the attempt seems very clear to try and hit somewhere to hurt our leadership, and we won't permit our leadership to be hurt.
But Mr. Khurshid, don't you think then that Mr. Robert Vadra should come out and clarify what his business is all about, that he should come forward with his side of the story and clarify how he does his deals?
Mr. Vadra has been in front of the media in the past. I'm not going to advise him. I'm sure that he is a person of very sound intelligence and experience, and he will decide what he believes is in the best interest both of his family and himself and his business. And I'm sure that if he wants any advice from anyone, he will seek it. But it's not for me to advise him. But to the extent that the allegations are meant as barbs against our leadership, we are here to defend our leadership, protect our leadership, and indeed to make sure that people who make these kinds of allegations have to suffer for it.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.